Let's talk about something that's seldom talked about: sulfur. This is not the sulfur that is the sulfur dioxide, a waste from metal. This is sulfur, the nutrient, otherwise known as MSM. Now, this is a sulfur product that I use called MSM Morning Mix. It's phenomenal. I will often mix it with the lemon from the juice that I talked about. I'll put this and I'll put the lemon to kill two birds with one stone. This, after water and after sodium, after air and water. Air and water, of course, you just drop dead if you don't have that. Air, you drop dead in minutes. Water, you drop dead in days if you don't have it. But let's talk about things that we consciously have to consume to get into the body. Sodium is the most popular mineral. After that, it's sulfur. Sulfur. If you ask the body what are the most important ones, it'll tell you everything that it needs, but it'll go sulfur after sodium. Guess what we're all lacking a lot of? This guy. I have given this and prescribed this to people, and they've said their body has felt completely different just by this one product, just by a sulfur supplement. This particular product, if you're interested, is Raw Revelations is the company. And it also is not only just sulfur, it has silica as well, which is important because when you first spiritually awaken, you start to develop and start to transform from the carbon-based body to the silica body or the crystalline body. And the food that helps that is silica, the mineral known as silica. So this also has it in it. Raw Revelations, you can get it there. And I have it every morning, Energy Flow and I. rawrevelations.com is in case anybody's interested. But just get, wherever you get it from, just get that sulfur into your system. Some kind of sulfur supplement. And it's very, very tasty. It doesn't taste like anything. It tastes good when we put a little bit of put the lemon, and it's warm, same temperature as you do the lemon, and a little bit of honey if you want some sweetness in there, whatever you want to sweeten it with, honey, and then you drink that. And drink that for about a week. And if you're deficient in sulfur, you're going to notice. This is one of the things that if you're deficient in it, you'll notice it when you're not. This is how doctors should be. To what? Oh, okay. This is how doctors should be. Thank you. Yes. And this is how they used to be. Because Hippocrates, supposedly the father of modern medicine, you know, the Hippocratic Oath, do no harm, that stuff. That's not the most important thing he said. The most important thing he said is this: let your food be your medicine, and let your medicine be your food. Sulfur. And so usually you'll see something that's like MSM. So if you're finding sulfur, look for MSM. It'll have anything that is MSM will have sulfur. Great if it's in a powder form. Because sometimes they have MSM in the liquid, and that's to put on this on topical, right? Get anything that's a powder. Thank you, Gianni. Thank you so much. Yes. So these things will help the body, and all of a sudden, some of the blockages we have spiritually will somehow start to become unblocked. Because we're taking in these healthy foods that most of us have in our homes, and we are giving the body what it needs so it can cooperate with us. We want the body, the emotions, and the mind to cooperate with us. So the best way to do that is to give them what they need. The best way to know how is to actually speak to them. Speak to yourself. What do I need? Let me know, and suddenly you'll start seeing things. You might not get an answer, like hear it verbally, but suddenly you start seeing something over and over and over again. That's the answer. Next thing I want to talk about is turmeric. Turmeric. And you want to get turmeric that has piperine in it. Piperine is basically black pepper. So if you have turmeric in your house right now and it doesn't have piperine in it, you simply mix it with some black pepper. That's what piperine is. It's one of the ingredients in black pepper. Right? And it'll help the body assimilate it better. You'll take in more of it. This right here is magical. Great for the joints. Great for the endocrine system. This is one of the buddies. You have autoimmune disease. You have lupus. You need to be taking this stuff. I take it as a tablet. And I take it with oil. So if you're eating, a lot of people just take it like this. If you're eating, in cultures that use turmeric, it's often in the food. What's in the food? The oils of the local area. So you also want to take it with oil, right? You want to take it with some oil. I'll take some extra vitamin D. This is oil. You take it with food. So if you're taking it as a supplement, mix in some oil with it. This will help to clear and cleanse the pineal gland. If you're coming off of stopping to drink, if you're coming off of drinking coffee because you drink too much coffee, coffee is healthy, by the way. Again, it's one of those things that might not be healthy for everybody. It's a healthy food. Might not be healthy for everyone. Might not be healthy for you to drink 10 cups of coffee a day, but might be healthy for you to drink 2 cups of coffee a day. Talk to yourself. See how you feel when you drink coffee. All right? And so turmeric is a phenomenal supplement. Made popular by our brothers and sisters in India. Phenomenal. Right? Let's see if I can... I'll read right off of here. Turmeric provides one of nature's best kept secrets. Curcuminoids. These powerful phytonutrients give turmeric the golden yellow color and provide a wide range of health benefits. Well, they didn't get into it. I guess for legal reasons, they can't make claims. But trust me, I can. Get your turmeric in. Get it in. I didn't bring my diatomaceous earth in, but one of the other things, which is rich in silica and so many minerals, diatomaceous earth should be in everyone's house. Diatomaceous, food grade, please, food grade. Coffee is a good thing. Food grade diatomaceous earth should be a part of in everyone's house. It has silica, which is a mineral many of us are lacking in. It will help you build your silica body or crystalline body, which is what happens once you start spiritually awakened and you start also doing the energy work. I'm not talking much about that today because I talk about that often. Diatomaceous earth, food grade. Oh, okay, Sanji, food grade, right? When you take this, it has so many minerals, including silica. It also helps the adrenal gland. That gland gets taxed when we're doing a lot of energy work, when we're working on ourselves. This helps to bring nutrition to that. That helps to really, really alleviate the adrenal glands. If you have adrenal fatigue, you'll get up, you'll sleep, and you wake up in the morning, you'll feel tired. It's very hard to get motivated, get moving. Potentially, That could be adrenal fatigue. I'm not diagnosing anyone here. But look into that to see if that's the case. And the thing to address that is, one of the ways to address this is with this diatomaceous earth. But to fully address it, you address it with organ meats. Organ meats. That's right. Beef, liver, kidney, that kind of stuff. If you're vegan and you're not going to do that, there's a vegan version, okay, that you can do that for. Diatomaceous earth food grade. And this is so easy to acquire. I bought 2 pounds for like $10 USD. So important. So it gives you minerals. It helps the adrenal system, the endocrine system. It doesn't stop there. It pulls toxins and heavy metals out of your system, as well as doing all of that. Toxins and heavy metals are pulled out of your system. It's phenomenal. It doesn't stop there. And by the way, 2 pounds lasts you probably almost a year and a half. It doesn't stop there. You have parasites in the system, it chops them up and kills them, and so you purge them out. So it's an anti-parasitic. It removes heavy metals and other toxins from the body. It sends nutrition to your adrenal and endocrine system. It's a must-have. For $10, you can get 2 pounds of it. Last you a year and a half. Told you the most powerful things that you need are very common. They're not the rare stuff. Not once have I talked about anything that's sitting over there, this dream herb from the left corner of the planet that's going to take you 3 weeks to get to your house, that's going to cost you an arm and a leg. No. Yes, diatomaceous earth should be available in Europe, Gianni. Should be available in Europe because it's natural. It's not man-made. They are made from. It comes from ancient times, the times of the dinosaurs, where these creatures called diatoms. That's why diatomaceous, and they died, and what they left behind is this powder, this fine powder that we now use as a resource, and it's rich in many minerals, silica, and silica mainly. You eat that, you get all the silica you need. But you should be able to get that very easily in Europe. It's natural. It's it's not made in some factory here in the United States that half the world won't import and eat. Okay. Anyone interested in spiritual coaching, we do have some spots available. If you are spiritual coaching, mentoring, if you are stuck or you want to really get into your spiritual awakening process and learning, and you want to really jump to the next levels quickly and efficiently, and you want to make years of progress in a matter of months, just drop me an email and we can do a discovery call to see if you're a good fit. You will get years of progress in a matter of months. Thank you, El. Thank you so much. Thank you once again. Now, let's get to detoxification. This is Detoxify. This is one I use, again, from that company, Raw Revelations, and I use them because they're ethical. I don't get anything from them, so you don't have to use them. But get something to specifically, if you're using the diatomaceous earth, Um, that's a phenomenal one. But if you're not, and you want something to detoxify the body, something that like this has activated charcoal. That on its own is fantastic. And this had activated charcoal, zeolite, and shilajit mineral resin. Right? All phenomenal. All phenomenal. If you get activated charcoal and you've got yourself some diatomaceous earth, you're gonna pretty much pull out all the heavy metals, all the toxins out of your body. You're gonna be pulling them out with just those two things. So you don't need everything, right? You don't need everything. But this product is detoxifying. It has, I just use this one thing. Actually, I'll use a couple of things. I'll talk about the other two right now alongside with it. And I use also these two products. So I get something like, you could use this, or if the budget is not allowing, just get yourself the diatomaceous earth and use that. And then I'm going to suggest two other things because there's so many things out there. This is called DIM, right? And it's short for I'm looking to see what it's short for because I don't remember, but it should be here. It's diindolylmethane. Diindolylmethane. DIM for short, okay? DIM for short. And it is derived from green vegetables like broccoli. So if you're eating all the broccoli in the world and all of that, good for you. It's great news. And then the other one is calcium D-glucarate. Calcium D-glucarate. Calcium D-glucarate. These are not expensive, but here's what they do. They work with the liver, the number one detoxifier in your body. This organ needs your help. If you're living in a city, or you're living in so-called first world nation conditions, you're probably not getting all the things you need. You're probably not eating all the vitamins. You're probably not eating all the vegetables. Probably not. Because your life is such a hectic nightmare living in the so-called civilized world that you have to keep that world going for those who think that they control it. So you're working 8 hours, 9 hours a day. You got a family. You don't have time. Here's what this does. They have studies have shown that when you take a detoxifier and it pulls the toxins out of the body, it then delivers them to the guts, to the intestines, and they found that the bacteria in there will unravel the bindings and then let loose the toxins right from the gut, where they get to other places in the body, which is what you don't want. So when you combine something like this and the diatomaceous earth, and you take the DIM, then that unraveling doesn't occur. The DIM and the calcium glucarate. Then that unbinding doesn't occur, and then you truly purge those toxins out of the body. You heard it here first. Done a lot of studying on this stuff. So you combine that. If you're you have to see detoxification as a whole separate thing for yourself. You have to have a detoxification regimen, but it doesn't have to be too complicated, and it doesn't have to send you to the poorhouse. This is probably the most expensive thing you're going to get. This and this. These are, I think this is like 40 USD. And this is like 20 something dollars USD. But if you want to scale it down, just get the diatomaceous earth, get this, and then one last thing, zeolite, Zeolite. I have it, I just didn't bring it in. You can get it in a spray. It's very big on Instagram. You can get it in a spray, or you can get it in its particle. And it's like really, really fine sand. And it's also in this guy too. It's also in this guy. So you knock two birds out with one. And again, not super expensive. What does zeolite do? Zeolite will pull radioactive isotopes out of the body. You know, because these people in their nuclear fission and nuclear reactors and nuclear power, well, we should do nuclear power. We want to fund that. Meanwhile, how many nuclear power accidents have we had? Fukushima, Japan. Those isotopes are still in the water. So you can pull them out and don't worry about it. Okay, these are things, I don't want you to be scared. This is not fear-mongering. But if you want to address that, the zeolite also takes out other toxins and will pull out and neutralize radioactive isotopes. Zeolite, again, is not man-made. It's one of the ancient materials from the times of dinosaurs, and very big in the states of California and certain other parts of the world. Zeolite will do that. So that's the answer for all the toxins that your body can gather. Physical heavy metals and other toxins. Prevents the unbinding of the toxins that you're trying to get rid of, so that it actually gets flushed out of the system and down the toilet. And zeolite, Zeolite, for removing radioactive isotopes from the body. If you're looking for a scientific study, there isn't one. I'm just telling you, because I'm up front. Now, these are just a few things that I've put out here. You may be in areas of the world where they have all kinds of other things that are good for helping that. And indeed, in other places in the world, when it comes to that kind of thing, people tend to be more aware. So wherever you are, just remember, take the things that your body needs, the foods and all of that. Talk to the body. There is even a practice that a healing methodology called body talk. So this is not nonsense. And one of the great things of these apps is people have been able to come on here without being restricted and censored, giving out good and great information on stuff. Because it used to be I would talk about this kind of stuff on YouTube, and none of it is scientifically proven, and all that nonsense. It's nature proven. It's nature proven. And speak to your body, right? I just got a book and maybe I should have brought that book, where it tells you the different things that are going on with you, what the energetic connection is. And it's not a book for you to diagnose all your issues, but it's a book that guides you. If you have this, yes, see the doctor, see the people you need to see to address it. If you're depressed, yes, do my inner smile, but please go see the mental health professional, right? Go see them. And also, you be your own doctor. You be the best doctor. Because when you go to these people, they have something called the standard of care that they must follow. They cannot follow their intuition. They cannot follow their mind. They cannot follow the information that they're actually looking at and have a solution for. They are not allowed to give that. They have to give what the insurance and pharmaceutical companies tell them to give you. It's called the standard of care here in the United States. It might be called something differently in other parts of the world, but that's what it's called. So you're not obligated, and your body does not give a rat's ass about any standard of care. It just wants what it needs. So you be your own doctor as well, and get the information you need. It's important to know stuff. If anybody wants to know the name of the book, it's important to you. If I get 3 yeses, I'll run into the house and get it. The Secret Language of Your Body is the name of the book. The Secret Language of Your Body by Ina Siegel. Ina Siegel. Ina Siegel. The Secret Language of Your Body. This book is great because what you're doing is using the divine language of your body to heal yourself emotionally and mentally. Because spiritually you don't get sick. Your spirit doesn't get sick. Sickness is not a part of you, of your spirit. That's not a part of you, really. It's only a part. As a matter of fact, illness and sickness after the 8th dimension, there is none. No such thing. Okay. It goes through healing and spirituality, how to work with color. I'm just going through it. Exercise for tuning into your body. Phenomenal. See, you don't need a psychic to do that. You be your own psychic. This is a phenomenal book. This author is ahead of her time. Using divine healing intelligence to heal your body. Amazing. Right? This is the book. The Secret Language of the Body. We're simply going back to ancient knowledge that we once knew. The detox. The detox part is really, really big. All right? And if you're eating it like the normal foods, you're detoxing at a certain level. But so many things are put in the food, air, and water that now we have to dedicate to that. And somebody here just mentioned, it was Quasar. Oh, okay, D3. Oh, Quasar said he spent $67, or he or she. Sorry. Doesn't really matter, right? You're a human being. You are a living being, a part of life. There it is. D3K2, diatomaceous earth powder, and zeolite spray for $67. Amazing. Amazing. Fantastic. And I haven't mentioned oils. I'm glad I didn't. Oils are super important. I wanted to do oils before detox, but let's just do oils really quickly before we go away. Oils are important. So important. When I was a kid, I'll tell you guys a story. When I was a kid, I never ever knew any old person. I never heard the word dementia. I had to look it up when I heard it as an adult. Now you ask any 10-year-old, 12-year-old Alzheimer's, dementia, they know what it is. Never heard the word. No adult, no elderly person had the mental situations going on in the elderly now today. They can't remember their children. How sad. That's sad. They can't remember anything. The dementia and Alzheimer's have taken over. This is purposeful, folks, because these elders have the knowledge that they need to pass down to us, but their minds have been taken. This is where the knowledge base is. And so they don't even remember their own name and their own children. They can't give you any wisdom because it's all locked up by this thing. Do you know what the main reason for that is? Oils. We went from having oil all over the place to all this fake oil, canola oil. Avoid that thing. Do not take that. Vegetable oil sounds healthy, completely unhealthy. Avoid it. Get rid of it from out of your house if you have it. Right? And all of these other kind of manufactured oils like margarine. You stick a stick of butter out. I put a stick of butter out here. Flies and everything will be all over it. And if I stick a stick of margarine next to it, nothing will go near it. A fly will not even pitch its tent on it. Will not even land on it. But yet still, we're consuming that. No margarine, no canola oil, no vegetable oil. None of it. Here's why. Because I'm going to give you the oils that you need to have in your system. And this, again, is easy to do because most of you probably have at least one of them in your house. Your brain is fat. Little teeny bit of muscle. They always refer to the brain as a muscle. It is not. It is mainly fat and water. And nerves running through it. See, nerves don't run through muscle very easily, but through fat and through water. Those are great communication systems. Those are great mediums to run communication through. Fat and water. So, what happened? Why did I not know of anybody that had Alzheimer's or dementia? Didn't even know the terms existed when I was a kid. But yet still someone at the same age that I was at the time will know all about it. Because it didn't exist. Not until 1979 did we start to see this. And if you look, all these fake oils were started to be produced during that time. And so what happens is, and I'm going to mention something else, is the brain isn't getting the oil to maintain itself. It's getting garbage. So it shrivels up. So as a result, what happens? So then to add to that, we go, oh, your cholesterol's too high. There's a wonderful woman here, I don't know her name, that's on this app. And if you talk to a nurse from 40, 50 years ago, having a cholesterol level of around 290 to 300 was no big deal. Cholesterol represents the oils that the body needs. And I remember back in the day when before I knew this, I went and I was just awakening and I went to the doctor and said, your cholesterol level's too high. Your cholesterol levels are 270, miss. 270. You need to bring that down, the total. LDL and HDL. And so I started to bring it down and I brought the LDL down. And then I heard my spirit say, you are never going to have the cholesterol levels that they're talking about. That's not healthy for you. Your cholesterol levels need to be a little higher than what they're saying. And then a few months later, I ran into a naturopath who said, do not, this is a doctor, he says, do not lower your cholesterol levels down to the levels that they're telling you. He says, and some people think the lower the better. No. If your cholesterol levels get too low, you will become suicidal. You'll want to kill somebody. Not suicidal, homicidal. You'll want to kill people. You don't want that cholesterol level too low. There's a point, yes, where it can get too high, but not what they're saying. So if your cholesterol level is a bit higher, especially if you're melanated, your cholesterol levels will be higher than the average person on the planet. Higher. It's okay. Yes, lawyer 1257, you beat me to the punch, she said. At lawyer, whoever that is, at lawyer. I mean, cholesterol meds reduce available fat for the brain, and that's what I was getting to. So add to that the cholesterol medications, because your cholesterol is too high. BS. Anything under 300, in my opinion, for me, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I'm doing. Just tell me what I'm doing. For me, if it's under 300, it's going to be fine with Papa G. Because you go on those meds, of course, they clear the veins away, but they're also eating away at the fat in your brain. I've looked at and seen radiographs, x-rays of people who have Alzheimer's and dementia. A quarter to a third of their brain matter is gone. Oops. What were they on? Statins, prescription statins, cholesterol reducing drugs. Eats the brain away. And then they go into dementia and all these other kind of things. No. You need to be putting the oils in your body. Oils don't make you fat. It isn't. It's all the crap that they put in the food that cause you to eat foods your body has no use for, and the chemicals they put in there so you eat more of it when you don't even need it. That's what makes us overweight, fat, and unhealthy. Not the oils that nature provide. You need olive oil to get the phytosterols from. You need coconut oil. Now they want to tell you that that's not healthy. If you look at a coconut, if any one of you have ever opened a coconut, it looks just like the brain. It has an outer casing, it has an inner casing, it has water in it, it has a white texture, and if you look at it's got like the striations and the little lines in the coconut, and the meat of the coconut has the little lines inside of it, just like the brain. This is how nature tells you this is brain food. If you look at the nature, you look at plants, kidney beans, what do they look like? A kidney. If you look at some of the brain herbs and the flower that comes out of it, Gotu Kola, G-O-T-U-K-O-L-A, Gotu Kola, the plant, it looks like the strands when the flower comes out, it looks like the dendrites in the brain and how it connects in the brain. It looks just like an aspect of the brain. Gotu Kola is brain food. Coconut oil, brain food. Don't let these fools lie to you. Right? Omega-3 fatty acids. There's a correlation between when the human beings the brains got bigger and when we moved to the sea. Omega-3 fatty acids. Oil. So I just mentioned olive oil. Just mentioned coconut oil. Omega-3 fatty acids. Also, linseed oil, flaxseed oil. These natural oils, get them into your system. Your body eats it up. Some of you go out and you have that fried chicken and that stuff from the store, and they're doing it with vegetable oil. As soon as you get home, you get yourself some omega-3 oil and get the healthy oil and put it in your body. Your body will choose that oil and get rid of the crap oil. But if all it has to choose from is that, then it just takes it. But if you have some fried chicken from the places, I'm not even going to mention their names here, and because you're going to buy it anyway, I'm not telling you what to do. Go home and have yourself some omega-3 oil. Have yourself some olive oil. Have the good oil, and your body will go, oh, this is crap. I'll take that one. And get that oil in your system. Grapeseed oil is great for cooking. Yes, it's a good oil because it can cook at a high temperature. That's the other side of oil. So get the good oils in, please. Okay? And don't worry about your cholesterol being too high. Get the good oils, because your cholesterol is high because you're drinking that garbage oil. Vegetable oil, canola, and all that. That stuff ain't no good. Okay? Grapeseed oil is great for cooking. Yes, because it holds a high temperature and doesn't break down. Olive oil is also good for cooking. I want you to go do some homework on your own and look up oils that are great for cooking, and they'll give you a list of oils that are great that can hold itself up under high temperature, under high heat, and get those and cook with those. Olive oil is a great oil to cook. There's no nutrition in it after you cook with it though, because you cooked everything out. But at least it's not harmful. But get that olive oil in your salads. I just take it like that and make sure I got my amount. Coconut oil in your smoothies, fantastic. Brain food. If you take in the fats, the oils, you will not have to worry about any kind of Alzheimer's or any kind of those diseases. If you have a relative, that is, I want you to start giving them the good oil. I'm not saying it's going to cure them, but at least the brain will have something, the body will have something, and maybe you'll have some recovery because the body is amazing. And if you have a loved one diagnosed with any of that, dementia, high levels of vitamin B, and start giving them the oil, particularly omega-3 fish oils. See what happens. I gave someone whose child was having issues, and they were like, "Oh, the kid, the brain, he can't remember," and the kid was about 3, because you have to make sure with children, some things like you don't want to give them omega-3 acid to your child, to a baby, right? So do your homework. I'm not giving you any prescriptions. I'm just telling you what I did. He was 3. Memory issues. I go, Rosa, that was her name. I want you to go get omega-3 acids, the good stuff, not the cheap stuff, for children. And I want you to give him that thing twice a day. She did that. And she said, I can't believe it. How fast he's improved. All the issues, we thought he had problems, issues. I said, yeah, the kid's brain's not getting enough oil. Give him the omega-3 fish oil. Solve the problem. This is about 15 years ago I did this. Your parents having memory issues, you having memory issues, when I'm having memory issues, because sometimes, I'm human too, I forget to take my stuff. I go, oh, I'm not taking my oils. I go in there and start taking it. I give it 2 weeks. Give the body time to work the thing out. Memory gets better. Hello. Be your own doctor. Okay, guys. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you for being here. And see you next time.